Hi guys, Jay here back with another FFBE video. Today we're going to look at the top breakers. There were a few topics in the forums asking, did you pull for Loren? It's a tough question. Alright, so let's see what we can do. Okay, well, let's look at the limit burst first. So Loren's and Auron is a physical attack. Loren's can do 15 hit. Auron can do 22 hits. They're both ignoring 50% defense. One of them is 79% lightning and wind imperil. The other is fire and wind, 79% imperil. And once you equip their TMR, you have to equip the TMR to get the additional break effect. Minus 74%. It's a full break for 3 turns. That costs us 30 limit burst crystals. Same with Auron. It's a 74% full break, lasts for 3 turns, but you need his TMR. Now, Lid has a CG Lid has a higher 79% at max LB. You have to max their limit burst to get the full effects. The problem is it only lasts 2 turns. That's kind of a bummer for me, even though it does more. And you can, even though it's not a perfect chain with the other 2, you'll be able to chain with one of your other characters, your chainers. So limit burst goes to Loren and Auron for now. But you need their TMRs. The problem with CG Lid is this: her TMR doesn't add much. Just 20% HP and MP and 2 LB crystals. Not good enough. I need her to add more breaking stuff. Alright, let's take a look at Loren. Now Loren, she needs her enhancements for these, otherwise it's only 45%. So this is probably Armor Eraser, 50% defense and spare for 3 turns. Arms Eraser, 50% to attack and magic for 3 turns. He has a full break for 50%. That lasts for 5 turns. That's pretty good, but 50% is a little low now. It's all 45%, but you can enhance it up to 50%. So not the best. A little low on turns, a little low on percentage. 7 stars. It gets a skill that's 70% full break for 3 turns. Now LB fill rate 200% for 3 turns on a 5-turn cooldown. So you gotta plan what you gotta do. So I would cast the 70% full break first. On turn 4, I'll probably cast the attack and magic break. On turn 6 or 7, I'll apply the break again, that 70% break again. Here's a nice skill. There's a 20% to counter with a 45% full break. And so Loren is pretty darn good. He's very worth considering. But outside her 70%, actually, because she also has her break on her limit break too, right? Assuming that you equip her TMR. So she has 2 skills that has 70% full break. So that's pretty darn good. That's a huge consideration. Loren is one of the best. He has a 12 hit. Unfortunately, it doesn't chain with quick hit. And it does wind imperil for 65%. Another skill that does light imperil. Another skill that does lightning imperil. Yeah, so she has some nice offense along with her breaking abilities. So I don't know. Well, let's check before we try to crown a winner. Let's see our next 2 contestants. Next is CG Lid. That's not her picture. I don't have a CG lid, so yeah. Anyways, her looks like she also has a armor eraser for 50% defense and spirit, and an arms eraser for attack and magic. They both last 3 turns. Yeah, 3 turns is not a lot. She gains. Oh, she becomes pretty good at 7 stars when she has 7. You can W ability, so you can cast 2 of the 60% breaks at once, which is for 5 turns. So that's equivalent to what Ramza has at the moment. What's good about her is it's not available in global yet, but her enhancements can get her breakthrough up to 70%. That's crazy. It gives you so much flexibility. You don't have to wait for like a 5-turn cooldown. So yeah, that once she gets her enhancement, she's gonna be a boss. Her other breaking skills are garbage. 74% for 2 turns on a 9-turn cooldown. Some of the battles don't last that long, huh? 9 turns. It's a long time for a 74% break. That's pretty garbage. I would say we have to wait for her enhancements for her to be really good. And then randomly cast 84% attack, magic, defense, or spirit. That's a garbage skill. You can't rely on random casts, especially when you're fighting a boss. He'll smoke you. I don't know, maybe you can save the 9-turn cooldown break for a situation when you're in a pinch. What was her LB again? Her LB is 79% full break. And then her 9-turn cooldown, yeah. Well, she's really good once she gets her enhancement, so... Alright. So, now we're going to a future event. Auron's coming out in a few months. And there's this thing called power creep, right? So later units are usually a little stronger. Let's check Auron's LB again. It's a 22 hit, 900% physical attack, with 50% ignore. And if you equip a fire or wind weapon, it's another 79% imperil. That's huge. A TMR adds a 74% break. Full break. So Auron's that's pretty darn good already. Okay, her breaking skill, single target 1 hit, 60% debuff for 3 turns. Same thing with attack, defense, and spirit. It's a 60% break for 3 turns. It's pretty cool that you can get her W ability for a 5-star already. You don't have to wait for the 7-star CG lid. Downside is CG lids last for 5 turns. That's huge. It gives you a lot more flexibility. 6-star, you can also dual cast Arms Eraser and Armor Eraser. It gives you more flexibility on what you want to do. There's a single target 50% break for 2 turns. Arms Eraser, you can cast both of them. They'll last 1 turn extra, but it's only for 45%. Now we gotta keep this in mind. This enhancement is not out in JP yet, and if it's not even out in JP, that means it might be another year before we get it in global. So once it gets this enhancement, I assume it's gonna be at least 50%. And her break's gonna be 70% like CG lid. Yeah, so there's a 7-star ability is pretty amazing. 70% full break. In addition, 140% buff to your entire party. It's on a 6-turn cooldown, but man, that's amazing. It acts like a buffer too. This adding like 130% does a lot of damage. 140% is even better. There's a triple cast ability that lets him do a triple cast for 1 turn. one of the abilities is 70% full break for 2 turns. So it gives you more options to apply more 70% breaks while you try to get your limit burst up for 74% full break. I don't know, guys, it's really hard to crown a winner, but on one side, I love Auron's 140% buff to the party. On the other side, I love CG Lid's 70% break, very flexible, because you can cast 2 at a time. You don't have to wait for any cooldowns. Do I have anything good to say about Loren? Loren is just badass all around, I guess. It's hard to crown a winner. But the main thing I did this video is because her step up banner is coming up, that's why. For her step up banner is 14,000 lapis. You can do 2 laps, so that's 28,000 lapis. Step 1 is 4,000 lapis. You get a 10% Moogle guarantee. That's pretty crap. Step 2, 5,000 lapis. 2 times rate. Now the problem is, even if you do land a rainbow, you might. It's one of the 6. It's gonna be Lazworm, Olan, Lunera, Gladiolus, Noctis, or Loren. There's no guarantee that you'll get Loren, even if you do this. Step 3, you get a guarantee 5-star, one of the 6. There's no guarantee you do a 2-step that you'll end up with a Loren. I didn't put CG Lid because I don't know when she'll reappear. In the JP version, Auron's in a double banner with Jack. As a 25k step up guarantee banner. Step 1, 10% Moogle. Step 2, the 4-star, the Belgamine. Step 3, a random 5-star. Step 4, 4% ticket. Step 5 is the key, guarantee Auron or Jack. Okay, here's the thing, right? For breaking purposes, it seems like I was high on Lid and Auron, but we don't know when Lid's gonna appear yet, and we gotta wait for Lid's enhancements. For the JP version, for Auron, if the banner is the same, and we get a guaranteed Auron or Jack, for 25k, I might hoard a bit for Auron. This very worries me about Loren's step up banner. Even to get a rainbow is one of the 6. There's no guarantee that you'll get Loren with 28,000 lapis. I'm leaning to Auron more than Loren because Auron is you're gonna guarantee to get Auron or Jack. That's because I like the banner better. I don't like the 1 in 6 odds. Alright guys, let me know what you guys think. Who do you vote for the best breaker? And which banner are you gonna pull on? We'll have to see, huh? Yeah, I'm just throwing my 2 cents because the banner's coming up soon. That Loren step up. Alright guys, as usual, thank you for watching. Yeah, don't forget to click like and subscribe to help support this channel. Alright guys, see you later.